What is up? Good morning, friends, and greetings, and welcome to The Bright Side, your nutritional program dedicated to the understanding of the vast world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. I'm your host, Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado. I specialize in using nutritional supplements where other healthcare practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs and deadly medical procedures. If you suspect that there are natural nutritional roads to your vitality, to your well-being, and to addressing your health challenges, whatever they may be, but you don't know where to begin, you have come to the right place. As you listen to The Bright Side every day, you are more and more in control of your body. You are more and more knowledgeable, and you know you can overcome any health issue. That's why we are here every day on The Bright Side, helping clear up the sometimes confusing world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. Over the last 27 years of practicing pharmacy, I have seen drug-free recoveries from diabetes and hypertension and obesity and skin diseases like acne, eczema, psoriasis, rosacea, digestive ailments, autoimmune issues of all kinds. Recoveries that by the standards of modern medicine can only be called a miracle, but what is in the world of the body, what is in the world of biology, standard operating procedure, because the human biological system is a healing system. It's a regenerating system. It is designed divinely to heal and renew itself on a moment-to-moment basis, no matter what you are dealing with, friends. While it may seem like a miracle, it really is no miracle at all. It is just the way the body works. If you have questions about health or nutrition or prescription drugs, we're here to help you on The Bright Side. We welcome your calls. Try to call in early. The phone lines do fill up quickly, and I'd like to get as many calls in as possible. Our number is 855-660-4261. That's 855-660-4261. Let us help you work through whatever your health challenges are. If you have questions about medications, you want to get off your meds and get on a good nutritional supplement program, 855-660-4261 is your number. Of course, if you have a success story or if you simply want to contribute to the conversation, we'd love to hear from you, 855-660-4261. If you have questions about the longevity products or want to purchase any products, you can always call the Bright Side Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. That's 866-735-2470. Or you can head over to brightsideben.com and take a look at our shopping cart and click on the Join the Team link. Start yourself a longevity business for a one-time $10 fee. You can enjoy all the benefits of having your own business, including tax benefits. You can write off your samples. You can write off your products if you give some away. You can write off your mileage, your home office. You can get your products at the wholesale price, and you can help spread the word about the power and the importance of a good nutritional supplement program. Click on the Join the Team link, or you can call the Bright Side Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. They can tell you all about it. Don't forget to check out my blog, pharmacistben.com. We update it regularly. That's pharmacistben.com. And sign up for our newsletter, which we will be starting hopefully in the next month or two at pharmacistben.com. Okay, we are talking about the most misunderstood of all the vitamins. You're going to be hearing a lot more about this vitamins. A lot of anti-aging news is coming out about vitamin K, the clotting vitamin, coagulation vitamin, and so much more. One of the most understated and underappreciated roles of this important vitamin, in addition to it being a very important anti-aging vitamin, is the fact that it's an anti-cancer vitamin. Yes, vitamin K, because of its electrical properties, has anti-cancer benefits. Cancer, as we said yesterday, is an electrical disease. Then it's a genetic disease. First it's an electric disease, then it's a genetic disease, and anything you could do to stabilize a cell's electronic nature is going to be in your interest, and vitamin K is one of the most powerful electrical stabilizing vitamins, along with vitamin C and vitamin E. Those are the three most important electrical vitamins. If you want to protect yourself from cancer, think vitamin K. If you have cancer, it's a little bit different. You're not going to necessarily cure yourself of cancer with vitamin K, but it sure would be a good idea to get yourself on 5,000 micrograms of vitamin K2 on a daily basis. Next program, on our next Bright Side episode, we'll talk to you about how you can actually get vitamin K. Today I want to talk a little bit about cancer and vitamin K. There's probably 10 or 12 million people in this country who are affected by cancer, who've had a cancer diagnosis, or who've had cancer at one time or another in their lives. That means, as I was saying yesterday, there's 300 million people who do not have cancer. And our job, if we do not have cancer, is to keep from being one of the 10 or 12 million people who do get cancer, and that's why nutritional supplementation can be your best friend. Cancer is caused by the same problem that causes everything. It's not a special kind of disease or a special kind of illness. It's plain old cell breakdown. Cancer, autoimmune disease, acne, acne, whatever. It's cell breakdown. How many times on this program have we said all disease is cell disease? All disease is cell disease. That should be our mantra if we're really interested in taking care of the health of the body. That should be your doctor's mantra. Of course it isn't, because doctors can't help you at the level of a cell. At the level of a cell, only we can help ourselves. At the level of a cell, all we need to do is understand that cells break down when there's inflammation. There's a beaver's dam surrounding them, keeping the cells from getting fed, keeping the cells from detoxifying and eliminating waste, and keeping the cells from oxygenating. All disease is cell disease, and cancer is no different. Cancer is a cell biochemical breakdown, the very same type of breakdown that's behind all degenerative disease. Nothing more, nothing less. Whether it's Alzheimer's disease, diabetes, osteoporosis, arthritis, cancer, whatever, it's the same thing. If you take a cell from the brain of an Alzheimer's patient, and then you take a cell from the bone of an osteoporosis patient, and then you take a cell from the joints of an arthritis patient, and then you lay it next to a liver cancer cell or a lung cancer cell, and you look at all these different cells, they're going to look pretty much the same. They're all going to be messed up in their own particular way, maybe, but they're all going to be messed up. That's it. It's as simple as that. Whether it's a cancer cell that's you're talking about, or a joint cell from an arthritis patient, or an Alzheimer's disease cell, you're going to be looking at a cell that's shriveled, that's broken, that's weak, that's fragile, that on some level is not doing what it's supposed to be doing. You're going to be looking at a cell, whether it's an arthritis cell or an Alzheimer's cell or an osteoporosis cell or a cancer cell. You're going to be looking at a cell that has a cell membrane, a covering that's tweaked. And if you looked at it close enough with the right kind of microscope, you'd see the electronic nature is tweaked. You'd see the chemistry is not happening as it should. That's it, people. Alzheimer's disease is no different at the cell level, in essence, than any other disease. The cell is messed up. If you have cancer, you got a messed up cell. And then if you multiply that cell by a zillion times, you're going to get a full-blown disease. And you take that little Alzheimer's disease cell and multiply it by a zillion times, that's when the disease shows up. What we call degenerative disease is nothing more than the manifestation of a magnification of many, many, many broken down disease cells. Now, once you have your Alzheimer's disease or your liver cancer, whatever it is, then you're going to go to the doctor and he's going to say, well, you got this liver cancer and Alzheimer's disease. Here's a prescription drug. We're going to have to take the organ out. He's going to completely ignore the cell breakdown because he can't do anything about the cell breakdown. And all he's going to focus on is the tissue or the organ. Don't be deluded, folks. Don't be fooled, folks. At the level of a cell, we have complete control ourselves, and this is such good news. No matter what your health condition is. Talked to a gal yesterday, and her kid had myasthenia gravis. The kid didn't have myasthenia gravis. He had broken down muscle and nerve cells. And he had broken down muscle and nerve cells because there was inflammation. There was a beaver's dam. I hope you understand what I mean when I say a beaver's dam. There was molecular sticks and stones and whatever a beaver uses to make a dam surrounding the muscle cells, surrounding the nerve cells. The muscle cells and the nerve cells could not get fed. The muscle cells and the nerve cells could not get oxygen. The muscle cells and the nerve cells could not get detoxified, and it shows up as an autoimmune disease. And then the doctor says, we'll have to give you prednisone. Why? Because prednisone shuts down the immune system. Instead of saying, well, let's see, why is the immune system messed up? Don't you think that makes more sense, folks? We have much more common sense than the medical model. That's what it really boils down to. Disease is about disease cells. And disease cells are cells that are swimming in a beaver's dam of cellular sticks and stones and rocks and debris. If it's in the joints, you call it arthritis. If it's in the brain, you call it Alzheimer's. And if a cell is suffocated and starved and toxic long enough, it becomes so electrically destabilized, it will grow out of control, and we'll call it cancer. And there's a lot we can do about it. All right, I'm Pharmacist Ben. You are listening to The Bright Side on the Genesis Communication Network. Our number is 855-660-4261. We'll be back right after this.
My name is Kay Swirling, and I am in the early part of my 10th decade. I want to discuss the issue of pharmaceuticals versus minerals and vitamin supplements. I remember a discussion between my mother and me. It was at that time that canned vegetables and fruits were introduced into the U.S. market. It was some time before my mother and others felt comfortable with food in cans. That was also the time when drugstores offered for sale cough syrup and aspirins and not much else. Let's fast forward to this decade, the here and now. Simple drugstores are large corporations with the message that they are the ones who have the power to cure human ills. Meanwhile, the battle continues with minerals and vitamins being the answer to human ills. Who will win the battle? I believe and hope it will be the belief in the power of vitamins and minerals over that of the toxic chemicals in prescription drugs. What do you think?
Jim Newcomer from Midas Resources, September 12th, 2013. Gold opened this morning at $13.40.40. A 1-ounce gold coin can be purchased for $13.88.85, $694.43 for a half ounce, or $347.21 for a quarter ounce. That's $13.88.85, $694.43, and $347.21.
Hi, this is Ted Anderson. Have you ever wondered why banks, stockbrokers, investment advisors won't talk about gold IRAs? Wait a sec. Gold and silver is going up while Congress is trying to settle on the next debt increase. And there's no end to this madness. That old 401k and IRA can be converted into physical gold without tax consequences. I explained this in my book, 10 Reasons to Buy Gold. Don't let time slip away. Call for your free copy today, 800-686-2237. Get away from that Washington spin and get honest answers about gold. 800-686-2237. The book is free, 800-686-2237.
There's a huge and hushed-up conspiracy going on that's about to turn your lives upside down in the coming few months. Unbelievably, the media are keeping quiet about this. I'm sure they know it, but they probably know that revealing it on TV will generate mass hysteria and chaos. But I believe you should be informed about it, because when the sinister agenda is finally accomplished and everything unravels, only those who know this secret info will survive and thrive. Go to 123conspiracy.com right now to see the truth. The video at 123conspiracy.com reveals the real secret reason why Obama is after your guns and ammo. And it's not just in response to mass murders of preparing for war. It's something much darker. Go watch the video now at 123conspiracy.com before they shut it down. Again, that's 123conspiracy.com.
Curious about what comes next? Next is the feeling of vulnerability you get after you arrive home to discover your house has been ransacked by burglars. Fool the bad guys with a new improved fake TV. You asked for it, we listened, and we made our new fake TV 3 times brighter than our previous model. The brightness of our new fake TV is equivalent to a 40-inch TV. It simulates the color and motion of a real TV while you're away from home. And when burglars think someone is home watching television, they're likely to pass your house and move on to an easier target. The new, brighter fake TV is only $39.95 and includes free shipping. Go to faketv.com or call 1-877-5-FAKE-TV. That's 877-532-5388. Or go to faketv.com. Fake TV, the burglar deterrent.
Are you tired of searching for great talk radio?
Something more important.
Search no more. We are the GCN Radio Network.
All right, we're back on the bright side. I am Pharmacist Ben. Thanks for being here. We're here Monday through Friday, 8 to 9 Pacific and 10 to 11 Central, 24/7. On the archive page at brightsideben.com, we've got hundreds of hours of archived programs up there with lots of good health information. You can also check out our shopping cart with all the longevity products, and you can click on the Join the Team link and help me in my mission to educate the world about the power and importance of a good nutritional supplement program. For a one-time $10 fee, you can start yourself a longevity business and help spread the word about nutritional supplementation. You can also call the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. Our number, 855-660-4261. If you've had have success stories or want to contribute to the conversation or have questions about health or nutrition or prescription drugs, we want to hear from you. 855-660-4261. And I encourage you all to check out my blog page, pharmacistben.com. Okay, on our next Bright Side program, we're going to be talking about how you can get vitamin K. In terms of supplements, there's different forms of vitamin K. There's some foods that will get you some vitamin K as well. Today I want to talk about vitamin K and cancer. Vitamin K is an electrical vitamin, and this makes it very important for keeping the electronics of a cell stabilized. You want to think of cancer as primarily an electrical dysfunction in a cell. Vitamin K's ability to help deliver and conduct electrical charges is very important for helping stabilize this electrical energy. In an article or a study published in the International Journal of Oncology in 2003, they found that vitamin K suppresses the growth of lung cancer cells, researchers said. And this is a quote, "A safe medicine," referring to vitamin K, "a safe medicine without prominent adverse effects," unquote. Continuing, quote, "Our data strongly suggests the therapeutic possibility of using vitamin K2 for the treatment of patients with lung carcinoma," unquote. Lung cancers are serious business. They're the most aggressive or among the most aggressive cancers, among the most resistant cancers. They're notoriously difficult to treat. So vitamin K's effects on this particularly robust form of cancer is especially notable. Vitamin K can have synergistic effects, improving the potency of other anti-cancer medicine. It can help turn less effective chemotherapy drugs into cancer killers. And in the case of lung cancer, a drug called Gleevec, which is sometimes used, when the vitamin K was added to a Gleevec regimen, which had previously produced disappointing clinical results, it produced, quote, rapidly suppressed growth in all lung cancer cell lines tested. This is vitamin K, people. This is a non-toxic vitamin. This is an essential nutrient. This is one of the mighty 90. Other studies have shown that vitamin K can induce the death of leukemia cells. Vitamin K can help turn leukemia cells back into normal cells. And in addition to having beneficial effects for leukemia, it can improve the prognosis of another type of blood cancer, which is called myelodysplastic syndrome. This is a type of cancer that affects blood cells and can cause anemias and bleeding disorders, and vitamin K has been shown to be helpful here too. Yet another article, this one published in the Alternative Medicine Review, titled "The Anti-Cancer Effects of Vitamin K." Has your doctor told you about this? Have you heard about this? How vitamin K is an anti-cancer vitamin? In this article, this is in 2003, researchers concluded that the cancer protective properties of vitamin K are based on its ability to protect genes, to regulate genes. Vitamin K is an epigenetic factor. It controls genetics. Dr. Wallach's got a book coming out here in a month or two about epigenetics. I'm very excited about that. Epigenetics, transcendent to genetics. This idea that genes control everything is misguided, it's fallacious, and it's a dogma. It's called the central dogma, which means not based on evidence, just based on belief. As it turns out, as we said many times on this program, nutrients transcend genetics. Oxygen transcends genetics. Thoughts and feelings transcend genetics. In the case of vitamin K is a powerful anti-genetic factor, and this is amazing for a vitamin that you can get in your Mighty 90 Essential Nutrients in your Healthy Start Pack in your Beyond Tangy Tangerine. Vitamin K has been shown to suppress the growth of liver cancer cells. Vitamin K can prevent the metastases of liver cancer cells. It can affect how liver cancer cells grow. It can affect their receptors, making cancers less able to progress. Vitamin K blocks the replication and division of cancer cells. It causes cancer cells to commit what's called cell suicide, a biochemical process known as apoptosis, which is cell suicide. Vitamin K increases cancer cell apoptosis. In addition to causing cancer cells to kill themselves, apoptosis, I love that word, apoptosis, cell suicide. Isn't that cool? Cells will commit suicide when they know they're dysfunctional. They know to commit suicide. Cancer cells don't do this. And this is one of the problems with cancer cells. They're defective cells that have somehow overridden their suicidal mandate. There's a genetic mandate in dysfunctional cells that will cause them to kill themselves. For the most part, cancer cells have overridden this, but vitamin K can put that suicide program back in essence. And vitamin K also has a second mechanism for killing cancer cells. It's called oncosis. It basically suffocates cancer cells, and it has this effect on cancer cells without affecting normal cells. It works like a magic bullet, the famous magic bullet that scientists are looking for in terms of chemotherapy. You got one right in a plain old vitamin that you can get in the Mighty 90 and you can get in food. You know, when they tested the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, they found it killed cancer cells. This is the Clemson University study. We haven't talked too much about this. You guys in longevity know what I'm talking about. The Clemson University study showed that the Beyond Tangy Tangerine killed cancer cells. Well, now you know at least one of the reasons why. The Beyond Tangy Tangerine will get you 30 micrograms of vitamin K in its vitamin K2 form. So vitamin K works like a magic bullet. It works like a magic bullet that specifically targets cancer cells. Cancer cells are particularly susceptible to oncosis, to cell suffocation, because of their rapid growth. They're burning through nutrients so fast, and vitamin K affects cancer cells much more dramatically than it's going to affect normal cells. In a 2005 article that was published in the journal Molecular Pharmacology, they found that breast cancer cells, when they were exposed to vitamin K, they experienced oncosis rapidly within 4 hours of treatment. Vitamin K also has been shown to cause cancer cells to eat themselves. This is a third mechanism of vitamin K protection from cancer. Vitamin K causes cancer cells, to release their own digestive enzymes inside themselves. How cool is that? It's called autophagy, self-eating. Vitamin K induces cancer cells to secrete digestive enzymes inside themselves. This is like some amazing science fiction chemical weaponry from the 25th century, but it happens right inside cells. Induced by plain old, simple vitamin K that you could buy in a health food store, that you could get in the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, that you'll find in the Mighty 90, or that you can get from food. Here's another one. This one's really cool. When cancer cells are exposed to vitamin K, some of them, just by looking at vitamin K, just by being exposed to vitamin K, these cancer cells will spontaneously split open and die. It's called autoschizy, like an automatic scissor, a self-scissoring effect. Vitamin K is so scary to a cancer cell, the cancer cell freaks out. It takes one look at the vitamin K, decides it would rather not live, and it splits open. Autoschizis. Love this. Autoschizy. This particular autoschism effect with vitamin K requires the participation of another very important anti-cancer vitamin, vitamin C. Vitamin C and vitamin K work together in this fashion. An article published in 1998 in the journal Scanning documents how vitamin C and vitamin K together induce the splitting, the autoschizing that ultimately caused the death of human bladder cancer cells. How amazing is this stuff, folks? All right, I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side on the Genesis Communication Network. 855-660-4261 is our number.
For over 5 years, you've been hearing about the Berkey guy, so you may know a few things about him. For example, you are well aware of the superior quality and effectiveness of Berkey water filters and accessories. But did you know the Berkeys have had independent lab tests done to prove just how effective they are? It's true, and he can email you the test results. Just visit GoBerkey.com. You may also know that the Berkey guy has helped tens of thousands of people get better prepared. Now here's something you may not know. GoBerkey.com has amazing specials and deals all the time on a wide variety of survival and preparedness products. Most ready to ship same day. Visit the Berkey guy at GoBerkey.com and be sure to click the red Products on Sale Now button. You can always call toll-free 877-886-3653. Again, that's 877-886-3653. GoBerkey.com, home of the Berkey guy.
If you owe the IRS back taxes, listen carefully. Sweeping changes to IRS policies will help more people than ever eliminate their tax debts once and for all. And now, I can help you reduce or eliminate your tax debts and end your tax nightmare. Hi, I'm Dan Pilla. I've helped thousands of people reduce and eliminate tax debts they couldn't pay, and after more than 30 years of experience dealing with the IRS, I can tell you there's no such thing as a hopeless tax case. And with the IRS's new policies, it's easier than ever to put your tax debt behind you once and for all. Call now at 800-346-6829 to learn how I can help you. You know your IRS debt will not go away by itself, but you don't have to live in fear anymore. Call 800-346-6829. Learn how I can help you eliminate wage and bank levies, release tax liens, and negotiate a settlement with the IRS that will put your tax nightmare behind you forever. Call 800-34-NO-TAX or go to taxhelponline.com. That's taxhelponline.com.
September is National Preparedness Month in the U.S., and it's National Savings Month at Freeze Dry Guy. Are you prepared to save? All Mountain House freeze-dried foods in number 10 cans are now 40% off at freezedryguy.com. These long-lasting foods for emergency preparedness with a guaranteed 25-year shelf life are 40% off at freezedryguy.com. These easy foods for camping, backpacking, hunting, and sailing are 40% off at freezedryguy.com. These delicious foods, freeze-dried to lock in the taste, aroma, and freshness, are 40% off at freezedryguy.com. All cans of Mountain House freeze-dried meats, entrees, fruits, and veggies are 40% off at freezedryguy.com. Be prepared and save 40% now through September 30th at freezedryguy.com or call 866-404-3663, 866-404-FOOD.
An e-cig revolution is sweeping across the country. But is yours American-made? Vaporeate e-liquid by LeSig is. Manufactured in Arkansas with 100% USA-sourced ingredients. And when you buy American, you support local jobs. Vaporeate e-liquid by LeSig is top quality at an affordable price. The very principle that once drove the American economy. Get great taste with no ash, tar, or smoke. You'll be wondering why you didn't make the change to Vaporeate e-liquid by LeSig a long time ago. LeSig.com has everything you need, for beginners to the advanced vaping enthusiast, with a wide variety of hardware, and also imported e-liquid flavors as well. Plus, LeSig smokes the competition with fast, free, same-day shipping, real people customer service, and a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. Support our country and become a Vaporeate at LeSig.com. Or call 870-525-1440, 870-525-1440. LeSig e-cigarettes for today's modern smoker.
Attention homeschoolers, teachers, and students of all ages, now there's a way to learn English grammar using the Holy Bible. Sacred Grammar is a unique book that teaches all of the fundamentals of English grammar using Bible verses. Affordable and simple to use, it's a superb supplement and a great teacher's aid. Whether your focus is teaching children at home, strengthening your own writing skills, or just speaking proper English, Sacred Grammar offers all the tools you'll ever need. Learn to use words through His Word. For more information, go to sacredgrammar.com. That's sacredgrammar.com.
What if you had a witness everywhere you drive? Now you can with videodashcam.com. From truckers to motorcyclists, the handy video dashcam can be used for insurance claims, accidents, police encounters, road rage, or natural disasters. Has instant screen playback and optional night vision. Get the best quality, affordable HD dash cameras available at videodashcam.com. That's videodashcam.com. Or call 855-855-2022. Always have a witness with Video Dashcam.
The GCN Radio Network, providing the world with hard-hitting talk radio. GCN. Great talk radio starts here.
All right, we're back on the bright side, talking about vitamin K and cancer here. We'll get to your phone calls here in just a sec. I just want to mention a couple more things about vitamin K and cancer. Vitamin K causes bladder cancer cells to spontaneously split open and die. Vitamin K suppresses DNA enzymes in cancer cells. It suppresses blood vessels that feed cancer cells. It can disrupt cancer cell communication systems, keeping cancer cells from coordinating with each other, ganging up, if you will, and metastasizing. In addition to causing the cancer cells to autoschiz, to just split open, to autophage, to eat themselves, to apoptosize, to commit cell suicide. Next to liver cancer and bladder cancer, probably the most well known, at least among nutritionists anyway, anti-cancer effects for vitamin K involves prostate cancer. In an article from 2008 published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, researchers showed an inverse relationship between vitamin K intake and prostate cancer. Basically, that means more vitamin K, less prostate cancer. The more vitamin K that folks got in their diets via foods and via supplements, the lower the risk of prostate cancer. The second study, this one was done by the European Prospective Investigation into Cancer and Nutrition, EPIC, so-called EPIC study. This was posted on the website WebBPH, benign prostatic hypertrophy, webbph.org. If you want to check this out, 11,300 plus men were studied. Researchers found that, quote, an increased intake of vitamin K, vitamin K2 was associated with a 35% reduction in prostate cancer risk. So clearly, folks, there's something going on here when it comes to vitamin K and cancer. And I'm not telling you vitamin K is some magic medicine that if you have cancer, your cancer is going to disappear. That's not the issue here. The issue is this stuff has powerful effects on cancer cells, and it is an essential nutrient, and you better be getting it, or your likelihood of being in health trouble is very likely increased. It's a key part of the mighty 90. It's a key part of the 90 for life that you get from longevity. It means that if you're not using the 90 for life, you're not using the mighty 90, you're not getting your essential nutrients, you could be in big trouble. I don't want you to get the idea that vitamin K is chemotherapy. Okay, it's not chemotherapy. The point is that this stuff is powerful, well documented, anti-cancer, and you're crazy, folks. You're nuts if you're not using this stuff on a regular basis. It's not in a lot of foods. We'll talk about this on our next program. It's cheap as heck, and it's ridiculously non-toxic. Why you're not taking 5,000 micrograms, if you're not, of vitamin K2 on a daily basis is beyond me. From the moment you get on vitamin K2, from the moment you get on a nutritional supplement program, the moment you do, you will become healthier than you were before you started. It's as simple as that. And there's study after study after study that documents it. All right, there's so much more to talk about. This vitamin K, vitamin K is so misunderstood. It's so underappreciated, and it's so powerful when it comes to anti-aging. It's just a tragedy that you don't hear more about it. But you will, mark my words, you will be hearing more about vitamin K and its important health benefits. All right, we'll continue this discussion on our next Bright Side episode. Time to hit our phones. 855-660-4261 is our number. Gulliver in California. Welcome to the Bright Side. Good morning.
Hey there, thank you. I had a question about warts on my hands.
Okay.
They're flat and they're spreading for the last 5 years.
Okay. Let's talk warts. That's all I need to hear for now. Let me ask a couple questions, actually. Warts are a virus, typically. And a virus, when you have a viral infection, or any infection, but when you have a viral infection, you typically have an opportunistic infection. That means the little virus is waiting for an opportunity to do its work. By the way, you know how viruses work, Gulliver? It's really fascinating. It's so cool how they work. A virus is really, well, you know what a virus is?
Tell me.
It's really amazing. I mean, we have these viral infections that we get pretty much all the time. Somebody's got a viral infection somewhere in the world at any given moment, right? Lots of viral infections, herpes viruses, cold viruses.
Yeah.
So what the heck is a virus? A virus is nothing more than a little piece of information. It doesn't have a brain. It doesn't have any organs. It's not an animal. It's not a critter. It's not a bacteria. It's just a little piece of information. It's just a little piece of DNA with a coating on top of it. And this little piece of DNA, this little piece of information, has an ability to go into a cell, whether it's a skin cell on your finger, or whether it's a bladder cell, or whether it's a heart cell, or any kind of cell. It has an ability to go into a cell and insert the little piece of information into your very own DNA, hijacking your DNA, and it will make your DNA and your cell make itself and replicate itself until it fills the cell up. The cell will explode and then spew all these little pieces of DNA, viral DNA, that you made yourself in your own cells. This is so unbelievable.
So I got computer glitches in my hand.
It's like a computer glitch. That's exactly what it is. It's just like that's why they call these things computer viruses. That's how a computer virus works.
Yeah.
Some hacker will come in and stick a little piece of information into your computer, and then your own very computer will replicate that piece of information and spew it out to all of your friends. That's how a virus works in your body. That's so unbelievable. But the point is that it's opportunistic. It has to wait for you to be weak. So if you have a viral infection, your defense systems have been weakened. So what do? You strengthen. First of all, you figure out why is your immune system weak, why is your defense system weak, and then you got to eliminate any kind of weakening agents, anything that's costing you energy, and that typically means something that the immune system is busy fighting, and that means food. So the first thing is focus on the digestive system and focus on problem foods. Now, if you don't know you have digestive problems, look for them, because it's very unusual that you can have an immune problem such as a viral infection without having a digestive condition. So focus on digestive symptoms, eliminate problem foods. That's always the first step anyway. If you've been listening to Brightside, you're probably sick of hearing that, but that's just how it is. You focus on the food thing, you focus on problem foods, eliminate those. Get on digestive enzymes, get on nutritional support for the digestive tract, beef up the digestive system, and that'll be your first step towards strengthening immunity. Then the second step is going to be to start using nutritional supplements that support immunity. Selenium, by the way, is particularly antiviral and particularly immune supporting. Everybody should be on 200 to 600 micrograms a day of selenium. Use the OPC, Selenium from Longevity. Doc Wallach's been talking about selenium for decades, and for good reason. It's super important for the immune system for a lot of reasons, but especially for the immune system. Vitamin C is maybe the most important immune system vitamin, and it too has antiviral properties. I'd be using 1,000 to 5,000 milligrams of vitamin C a day. Make sure you're sipping on the Beyond Tangy Tangerine with your vitamin C. That'll give you a nice, well-rounded nutritional supplement to go with your vitamin C. Vitamin E is also very immune supporting, and it also has skin benefits. So I'd be using 400 or so IU of vitamin E. Vitamin E and selenium and vitamin C, for that matter, all work together. Vitamin A is also. Let's just say a couple more things. I'll let you have your say here. Vitamin A is also important for the immune system. I'd be using 20,000 international units of vitamin A. And then, in addition to the B complex that you're going to get from your Beyond Tangy Tangerine, it might not hurt for you to get on a B100 pill, and that'll get you a bunch of B complex as well. You can't OD on the B complex, really. And then, last but most certainly not least, there's a bunch of other things, but just for now, probiotics. I would be getting on a really good probiotic supplement. Probiotics also have powerful immune boosting properties. Got to take a break, Oliver, but hang tight and I'll let you finish up, okay? Hang on. Blake and Bob and Mitch will get your phone calls as well. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side on the Genesis Communication Network. We'll be back right after this.
Hello, it's Tom Chenault from The Tom Chenault Show. We are experts in home-based business and residual income. We show people how to make money from their home, either part-time or full-time, and in partnership with Genesis Communication Network, we've organized a team to fight back about people not having money, time, or health. And we need your help. What we want you to do is, if you've got an interest in building an organization to fight back against people taking our money, taking our time, and taking our health, we want to talk to you. All you need to do is call this number, 855-308-8326. Again, all you want to do is call 855-308-8326. You can make a tremendous amount of money and end up fighting for a great cause. Please call us right now.
Great news, pure water lovers. BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com has a special discount offer for all GCN listeners. You can't do better than a Big Berkey for economy. For only 1.7 cents a gallon, a single set of filters can last for 5 to 10 years. There's none better than a Big Berkey for emergency preparedness as a backup water source. And you just can't beat a Big Berkey to remove dangerous chlorine, all types of fluoride, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, parasites, and unhealthy byproducts from municipal water. Berkey water filter systems are even powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water. For the gold standard in water filters, get a Big Berkey at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. And all GCN listeners get 5% off all ceramic filter systems. For details, call 1-877-99-BERKEY. That's 877-99-BERKEY. Big Berkey Water Filters, for the love of clean water.
It's hurricane and wildfire season again. Why do thousands of people sit in these reoccurring problem areas year after year, betting their lives that the disaster won't get them? Hundreds of you helped eFoods Direct ship 50,000 donated meals to the Oklahoma victims. The problem is we can't help everybody. If every one of us who can will take care of ourselves, we can all pitch in to take care of those who really can't. The new just-in-case pack from eFoods Direct is the big brother to the 7-day emergency pack designed for Oklahoma disaster donations. It contains a 2-month supply for one person, or a 1-month supply for 2 adults, or a 2-week supply for a family of 4. The $320 price is $50 less than retail. Call 800-409-5633 on the web efoodsdirect.com/Alex. Order 2 or more, get 10% off, free shipping applies. Call 800-409-5633 on the web efoodsdirect.com/Alex.
Times are changing, and violent crimes against law-abiding citizens are out of control. Protect yourself with legal, affordable, 100% made in the USA ballistic body armor. Available at AR500.com. Rated for calibers up to .308 Winchester. Packages including armor start at only $210. It's the right of every responsible American citizen to own body armor. Get some at 602-501-9607 or AR500.com.
Can you pluck a chicken in about 90 seconds? You can with Power Plucker. Plucking by hand is a chore, but the Power Plucker makes it fast and easy. Simply chuck Power Plucker into your power drill and watch those feathers fly off. Save time and money with our complete home processing kits, too. For free USA shipping and 10% discount, go to PowerPlucker.com and enter promo code RADIO. PowerPlucker.com, the only drill-powered poultry plucker.
America's #1 source for independent talk radio for over a decade. We are the GCN Radio Network.
All right, we're back on the bright side. Gulliver in California. I forgot to mention the sun and vitamin D are both very important for the immune system. If you can get that finger out in the sun, in that hot California sun, just kind of lay out and make sure your finger is exposed. That can be helpful as well. Are you doing that?
Been working on my vitamin D and all that stuff for sure.
Where in California are you?
I'm in Northern California by Sonoma.
Sonoma, love it. All right, you know, you got more overweight people up there than any other place in the country, almost. Any other place?
It couldn't be the wine, could it?
No, it's the food. All you Epicureans out there in the Napa Valley.
Well, here's an idea I had. Is it possible from gardening that it's bacteria or fungus?
No,
because
negatory.
Okay.
It's inside. You might be seeing it on the outside, but it really is inside the skin.
Yeah, and that's why I started doing a little test of taking diatomaceous earth once a day with water before meals.
What'd you notice? Anything?
After a month, nothing yet. It's supposed to help, all the silica with the skin, and I thought I'd watch out.
You still have an infection. You still have your immune system isn't doing its business. It's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. So the key word is opportunistic when it comes to viruses. Viruses they just sit around and they wait. They wait for you to be weak, and then they attack. That's why have you seen these commercials for the shingles virus vaccine? And they tell you how terrible shingles is, and it is terrible. Shingles is a herpes virus, but it's an opportunistic virus, and it only attacks people when they're weak. Viruses only attack us when we are weakened. So what's the answer? Strengthen yourself. Strengthen your immune system. It's the most important thing. And by the way, diatomaceous earth is a wonderful supplement. It's a great source of minerals. It's a great source of silica, as you mentioned, for the skin. And it's a great way to detoxify, especially from Fukushima radiation, or at least protect yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
So stay on that stuff. Did you have anything else you want to ask?
That was it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. God bless. Have a beautiful day, bro. All right, let's see. Blake in Texas, welcome to the bright side. Good morning. What's up?
Hi, Dr.
Pharmacist.
Pharmacist Ben. I've been a long-time listener, first-time caller.
Awesome, Blake. What's up?
I kind of turned on to you and Dr. Wallach when y'all did a seminar last year in Austin.
Oh, yeah. I hope I do one. I'll get to do one again. I'll probably be out there hopefully before the end of the year.
Oh, that'll be great. I'd love to see you again.
Cool.
So I got involved with the business with longevity. I'm turning my life around. Dr. Wallach help me recover my health by informing me that I was gluten intolerant.
Okay.
And I had no idea because nobody's ever heard of that, right?
Nice. Change your life?
So, yeah, well, it's changing my life. I'd like to get your opinion, but it's kind of a little mountain that you have to climb, in my opinion.
The longest journey begins with a single step. You ever hear that?
Right.
You got to start somewhere.
I cut out all the gluten.
Good.
And I'm starting to feel like I'm getting more and more digestion going on. I'm taking the digestive enzymes and the selenium. And but recently, you were talking about viruses, and I had a virus, the herpes virus, come up, and just started attacking me, and so I have that issue. But then I have another guy who has hemorrhoids, and if you could just comment on both of those.
Okay, let's comment. First of all, the immune issue. Basically, what I told the other guy: viruses are opportunistic. They're waiting for you to become weakened. If you have a history of digestive problem, that's a classic way that your body becomes weakened. So continue focusing on the digestive system. You really want to make sure that you get probiotics going on, because if you have long-standing immune problems and they're associated with the digestive system, chances are you're dealing with some bacterial issues in your gut. So get on the Nightly Essence from Longevity. That is an amazing probiotic supplement. If you don't want to use that one, there's other ones that you can use, but I recommend that one, the Nightly Essence. And don't skimp on probiotics. We're always trying to cut corners, and it's understandable given the way the economy is. But when it comes to probiotics, please don't skimp. They're so fundamentally important. Try to eat less food also. Every time we eat, believe it or not, every time we eat, we go into this inflammatory process, postprandial inflammation it's called, post-eating inflammation, and our immune system will become suppressed temporarily. So try to eat as few calories or intake as little food as possible, and that's another strategy for you. And everything else we talked about with our last caller, vitamin C, vitamin E. I didn't mention zinc. I forgot to mention zinc. That is an amazingly important immune system vitamin mineral, 50 milligrams of zinc picolinate a day, and it's a good idea to balance that out with a couple milligrams of copper. Make sure you're getting out in the sun. Make sure you're getting vitamin C and vitamin E and selenium. 400 to 600 micrograms of selenium, the OPC selenium, and 400 IU of vitamin E mixed to copperols. Staying away from sugar is another very important immune system strategy. After we eat sugar, our immune system is suppressed pretty quickly. There's a very interesting relationship, by the way, between sugar and vitamin C. Chemically, they look kind of similar, and when you eat a lot of sugar, that will suppress white blood cells' ability, your immune system cells, to absorb and utilize vitamin C, and that will have a down-regulating effect on immunity. So sugar is the enemy of the immune system, and that includes bread and pasta and rice and potatoes and all the things we love to eat so much, and cereal as well. So hemorrhoids, think circulation. Hemorrhoids are a sign that things aren't moving in the circulatory system. Blood is not moving as it should. There's a clogging up. When we say hemorrhoids, what we're really referring to is the hemorrhoidal vein and associated hemorrhoidal tissue. And so when we have hemorrhoids, what we have really is an inflamed hemorrhoidal tissue, and this has to do with how blood is moving through the lower part of the body, especially through the liver and the intestines and generally the digestive system. So you want to consider hemorrhoids to be a sign of stuff is not moving through your blood and your digestive system as well as it should be. Again, link it up to foods, link it up to constipation-causing foods, using more fiber. Anything you can do to improve your stools is going to help you with hemorrhoids, especially more fiber. I grind up fresh fiber every morning in my coffee grinder. You can try that using flax seeds, ground flax seeds. That way you'll get some oils and you'll get some protein and you'll get some good vitamins too, and some good phytonutrients, and you can put the ground flaxseed fiber in your smoothie. Don't waste your money on pre-ground flax seeds. I know I see these things in health food stores sometimes or on the internet. You'll see pound bags of ground up flax seeds for $25 or so, or $20. You can get flax seeds for $1 a pound, people, but you got to grind them up yourselves to get them at that price, and it's better to grind them up fresh anyway. Once flax seeds get ground up, they become prone to oxidation, and you lose some of the benefit. In fact, you can actually get some some bad stuff as those fats and oils oxidize when they're exposed to the air. So grind up your own fresh flax seeds. Use golden flax seeds. They got a little bit more nutritional value. Use organic flax seeds, and as I say, you can dump them in your smoothie to improve your bowel movements, make your stools come out a little easier. That's very important. Hemorrhoids are associated with constipation. And then focus on digestive health issues. If you've got hemorrhoids, chances are food is not getting processed correctly. Eliminating problem foods is always the first strategy for dealing with whatever health condition you're dealing with. And then your stools are made up of bacteria largely, 60-70% bacteria, believe it or not, in a turd. That's right. In a turd, you got 60 to 70% dead bacteria. If you got a probiotic problem, a gut bacteria problem, there's a good chance, or I should say, if you're constipated, there's a good chance that you have a gut bacteria issue. Get on the nightly essence. That would be my recommendation for your friend. Okay, Blake?
Okay, thanks very much.
Thanks, buddy.
I also have one more question.
Sure.
You're in Boulder, correct?
Yes, I am. And yeah?
I have a friend that lives as a summer house or winter house, however you want to say it, in Beaver Creek, and they were asking me if you did any type of thing where it's like a consultation where they can talk to somebody in the medical professional.
Shoot me an email. Shoot me an email, brightsideletters@gmail.com, and put your phone number in there, or have your friends do it and put their phone number, and I'll get a hold of them, okay?
Okay, thanks very much, Ben.
Thanks so much. Beaver Creek's not quite Boulder, but I'm always glad to do phone consultations. You guys, if you have questions and you send me letters to brightsideLetters.com, please put your phone number on there, and chances are pretty good I'll get back to you. I try to reply to as many letters with phone numbers as I can. I know I miss a bunch of them, so feel free to send me a second letter if I have not responded to your first, and put in the subject heading second request. Okay, let's see if we can get one more call in here. Mitch in Arizona, got about a minute. What's going on, buddy?
Yes, hi, Ben. First off, I wanted to thank you for your show. The world's definitely a better place because of people like you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
My question is, I've read on the Internet about the BTT contains aluminum and mercury and things like that. If you could just kind of clear that up.
I will clear it up on our next program because that's a very important question and I don't have enough time. Long story short, it's baloney. I would not be sitting here telling you to use the BTT or any other nutritional product if it had any toxicity. I'm here to help you guys. You know, I don't get any. This is my mission in life: is to make like you said, make the world a better place. If anything is toxic or there's any problems associated with it, either I'm a bonehead, which may be true, but I'm not a bonehead when it comes to nutritional supplements, or I'm twisted and evil and I want you to be sick. Neither of those things is true. If I'm telling you to use the BTT, it's because I've seen results over and over and over again over the last 15 or 16 years of people using this stuff, including me personally, and I use it every morning. All right, but we'll talk about that on our next Bright Side episode. Thanks, guys, for listening. I'm Pharmacist Ben. Have an awesome, wonderful, beautiful day. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
We live in a complicated society. Stressful issues are always popping up. Have you ever been treated unfairly by someone? Have you ever been overcharged for a repair? Have you ever signed a contract or a document worried about identity theft? How many times have you been in those unique situations where you just wanted to call an attorney to find out if you're right or wrong, or what your legal rights are? But every time you think about calling an attorney, what do you think about first? That's right. Who do you call, and how much will it cost? Our friends at Legal Shield have found a solution. With a nationwide network of 6,900 attorneys who average 19 years of experience, Legal Shield's law firms take over 40,000 calls per week helping their members. For less than $20 per month, you can have access to Legal Shield on everything from the trivial to the traumatic. Let Legal Shield stand up for your rights at lsprotection.com. That's lsprotection.com. Or call 855-340-SAVE, 855-340-7283.
American gardeners and fellow patriots, make the right choice with your money, time, and your family food supply. Choose 100% pure heirloom seeds in the Survival Seed Vault from MyPatriotSupply.com. Why spend more? The Survival Seed Vault from MyPatriotSupply.com is only $37.95 and includes 20 varieties of pure, hardy, easy-to-grow heirloom seeds. Yes, only $37.95. That's 70% less than our competitors. You could buy 3 Survival Seed Vaults for less than one of theirs. The Survival Seed Vault from MyPatriotSupply.com MyPatriotSupply.com includes detailed planting and seed-saving instructions and ships same day. Plus, all orders over $49 ship free. MyPatriotSupply.com is American-owned by patriots like you, passionate about freedom and preparedness. Call now, 866-229-0927. That's 866-229-0927. Or discover more emergency preparedness items when you order at MyPatriotSupply.com. Choose the original. Choose the Survival Seed Vault at MyPatriotSupply.com.